And welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to the Bryan College Radio Network. As always, your voice of the Lions, Drew Rogers, on site in beautiful Dayton, Tennessee for the matchup of the visiting Reinhardt University Eagles and your Bryan College Lady Lions. On the mound for the Lady Lions, like you see most times, is going to be number 33, Peyton Reasons, in the first game. Reasons, her last outing, a win versus the Brunel University Tigers. Very solid. Only 3 earned runs given up. I believe she had 3 strikeouts. Really good command, went the distance. We'll see if she can do so today. And up to bat for the Reinhardt University Eagles is going to be number 24, Emily Lovelace. And solid season from the seniors so far. 6 home runs, 23 RBIs, a ridiculous 800 slugging percentage. And as the leadoff, she's looking to start Reinhardt off right. And we finally see a strike there. It's 3-1 in the favor of Lovelace. And joining me today, as we did last time, is Marcus Allen, my co-host, a softball self-proclaimed #1 fan. Marcus, how's it going today, buddy?
It's going great today. Great to come back and broadcast again for the second time. You know, it's a beautiful day out here in Dayton, Tennessee to watch some softball. Let's get it again.
Yeah. I would love if we had that little breeze that we had last time we were out here. I mean, it would be a perfect day. But good to see you as always. And into the box, we got a left-hander. I can't see just yet. First pitch from Reasons. Lovelace thought about going. Stays at first. That's going to be number 4. That's going to be Alexis Teams. Teams with .416 batting average and 20 stolen bases on the year. So I think if she gets on base, she'll probably be going.
Alexis Teams, definitely one to watch out for.
And the 0-1, the throw to second base is not in time as it was a little left. Beard applied the tag. Lovelace is going to take second base. That'll be her 10th stolen base of the year. She hits double digits there.
Looking at these stats for Reinhardt, this is a really good-looking team.
Yep.
Got some good-looking stats here. 130 runs, 14 home runs, 3.31 batting average.
They do. That one foul tipped off by Teams. Bryan College, of course, last time splitting with Brunel. Coming to this game, they sit at 4-4 in the conference. 500, you know, you can do better, but you can do worse as well. So today, I think the focus is on just getting 2 wins. Beard digs it out. She's going to be safe. The throw does not come from first base. My goodness, Alexis Teams is one fast mover, dude.
She's doing what she has to do. It's exactly what these stats say.
Yeah, she beat that by about 2 steps. That was quite impressive. Reinhardt, of course, top of the conference at 8-0, yet to drop one, and like you said, their stats back it up.
In the box for Reinhardt right now, number 44, Molly Stevens.
And thought we were going to get a bunt there. She pulls it back, and it's a called ball 1. Runners on first and third for the Eagles. And, man, you look up this Reinhardt list. There is power everywhere. There's hitting everywhere. And Molly Stevens, 3 home runs on the year, 19 RBIs. And they send the runner Teams to second base. She'll get her 21st stolen base of the year. And the catcher, Aubrey Presley, faking out the throw there to try to draw that runner from third.
I know Reinhardt's first in our conference, but, you know, I have faith in our girls, Drew.
Yeah.
You know, I definitely think they could pull through in this one. They got a lot of extra work they've been putting in. You know, coach, spend that practice, getting in on them girls, you know, about the small mistakes we've been making on the field. And I really think today we're coming to play.
I think you're right, Marcus. I think this team has showed that they can hang with the best of them. It doesn't necessarily matter the record, but you're right. The small mistakes have been a killer as of late in the Union College series, in the Brunel University series. You know, they clean a few of those little mistakes up that they had in those 4 games. I don't see any reason why they don't come out 4-0.
Neither do I, brother. I think that's a great observation.
And a short hopper fielded by Richards. The throw to plate doesn't come. Bryan College finally gets out number 1 at first base. Reinhardt strikes quickly. 1-0 already, 1 out for Bryan College. In the box is going to be number 7, Ansley Evans. 364 average, a home run to her name. can certainly walk when she needs to. And that's a called strike one up the middle for Reasons. That was a nice pitch on the inside there.
Yep, definitely a good throw right there. Coming from number 33.
Reasons, right before you got here, Marcus, I had touched on the fact that Reasons was pretty excellent her last time out. She gave up the 3 earned runs, but went the distance, stayed in there the whole time, got out of multiple jams. And she's probably facing the best hitting team by statistics today.
Yeah, definitely. This is a big game for her, and our girls just overall, big conference game, the #1 in the conference. And like you were saying, if we can play to the best of our ability, Drew, I really feel we can hang with the best of them, no problem.
Yep. And that last pitch by Evans, a foul tip. So the count at 0-2. Reasons looking to sit her down. The delivery. Ooh, looked like a good pitch. A little bit too far outside. And the 1-2 delivery from Reasons. This one a high foul tip up behind the catcher. It's going to get out of bounds, and it's actually going to hit my foot. It's actually on my foot now.
Going to roll right to us.
And the 1-2, Evans hanging tough, fouling off some balls. Here comes the delivery from Reasons, and right back at Reasons, hits off her glove. Richards, the throw, not in time at first base. The runner advances to third base. And Evans is going to be safe at first. So runners on first and third once again. A tough break there for the Lady Lions. Into the box, this is going to be, I believe it's Shaylin Osawi?
Olsey, something like that? I'm not too sure. I apologize for the...
Yeah. And we did learn, we've been told that Juliana's name is Cynthianas.
Santianas?
Okay.
Yes. Apologize for the mispronunciation, Miss Santianas.
Her family is here today, and they informed. They're actually here from California.
Okay,
so
we'll make sure to get that right. Shout out to the family of number 37, Juliana Santelinas.
And the throw to second. In time, they gun Evans at second base. And that'll get out number 2 for Bryan College. A big one right there.
Big one. A definite big pickup right there. We needed to make that play, and we did. Hopefully we can make another play right here in the field and get to the plate.
I'm not too sure why teams didn't go there. I mean, she's got to be their fastest player. It would have been a close play at the plate.
That one hit the back of the glove with some velocity.
And the count 3-0 is the umpire not liking what he's seeing on the outside corner there. And that's something he's been consistent about in this first inning. He's not giving that outside pitch versus right-handers. That's going to be a called ball 4. And we'll just call her Shaylin. Shaylin will take her base. I don't want to butcher her name too many times.
Apologies to you, Shaylin.
Yeah, this is number 5, Kylie Frage.
Kylie
Frage?
Yeah, Frage.
Frage works.
He's still at the mound for the Lady Lions, number 33, Peyton Reasons. Right now with the 1-0 count. That was a strike called by the umpire. Drew, I really don't know with this guy. He's kind of stuck in his ways about the inside pitches.
Yeah,
but
I think this is the same guy that we had out here last time.
We'll see. I'm not a professional.
Of course not. Neither of us are. And the 0-1 pitch is high in the air. Richards fields it no problem near the center circle for out number 3. Reinhardt strikes first as they lead 1-0, and we're going to take a short break and be right back here on the Lions Radio Network. And welcome back in. Bottom of the first action for the visiting Reinhardt University Eagles in your Bryan College Lady Lions. On the mound for Reinhardt, we've got number 29, Whitney Shepard, 6-4 on the year with an ERA of 2.27. Not too bad. She's looking to make it win number 7 here today. And Shepard, a little bit of an unconventional delivery, but she delivers with some pace. I'll tell you, those warm-up pitches I saw her throw had some velocity on them.
Yeah, definitely an interesting windup. Not something I've seen before.
Yeah.
Again, not a softball expert in any parameters, but however it gets done, you know. I play basketball, and, you know, sometimes an unorthodox shot, as long as it goes in, it goes in.
And then a called strike one. The count going to move to 2-1 for Shepard. Up to the plate for the Lady Lions is going to be number 37, Juliana Santillanes. And the 2-1 delivery. That one swung on and missed by Santillanes. And the count moves to not up at 2-2. Santillanes, a little bit of a struggle last time out in the Bernal series. I'd really like to see her bounce back, have a good game here.
Me too. You know, as a Bryan College softball #1 fan, you know, I'm the biggest supporter of all the girls here, and I've seen her play at her best. She played very well in that first game against Bernal, and, you know, that's just expectations from her. You know, she is a freshman, and she has a lot of time to learn and get better, but she's a great player, and I think she can do great things for us.
And right there, the foul tip as she stays alive. The count at 3-2, full count. And anything in the infield, even if it's a short hit, Santillanes can get to first base.
Yeah,
so she just
quick.
needs a little bit of room to work with. And the full count delivery. That one, a chopper, hits the the third base fence. And the 3-2 delivery once again from Shepard. This one, another foul tip. This one back at us. Santillanes putting a lot of pitches on her in the first at bat, in fact.
I think this is a good thing, you know, like we were talking about last game, just getting these pitchers figured out, seeing what they like to throw in these tight situations is always great early in the game.
And the delivery swung on and missed. Oh, I believe it was a foul tip. I believe that's why it got away from the catcher. So Santillanes stays alive once again. Another pitch of this at bat. And here comes another delivery for Santillanes. Delivery, this one, another foul tip as she just can't quite find the sweet spot on the bat. But she is making Shepard work for this one.
Yep, she's having, you know, a good AB, taking her time.
I believe we're at pitch number 11 of this at bat. It could be 12.
Really making Shepard work at that mound for the Eagles.
And that a called strike 3 for Shepard. So Santillanes works her all the way down to the last pitch and into the box now for Bryan College. Going to be number 3, Callie Green. And Green in the 2-hole. Let's see what she can do against Shepard after the strikeout. That one low. It's going to be a called ball 1. That was an 11-pitch at bat for Santillanes.
That was a good AB. Unfortunately, nothing came out of it, but those are the ABs we want. You know, when we have to have Shepard making 11 consecutive throws, you know, that definitely wears and tears down on the pitchers, and it gives us an insight of what those pitchers really like to throw.
The 1-1 delivery fouled off by Green off the catcher's mitt. And I believe last time, so versus Bernal was our first game broadcasting, I believe that Reasons was in the 80 pitch mark in 7 innings. Right now, Shepard is working on 14 in just 1 inning, and she's still got at least one more batter to face. That one well outside as I think they tried to get Callie to reach there. She wasn't going for it.
It's a good observation, Drew, about the pitching and the pitching stats. I think, you know, right now that can be, you know, we could use that to our advantage, you know, having Shepard throwing all these throws early in the game.
But Shepard going to strike out Green there. A pretty nasty pitch on the outside corner. And stepping into the box for the Lady Lions, going to be number 30, Aubrey Presley. And Presley was a little bit down in the last series. Still had some good hits. Got on base a few times, but and right there you see a little foul, or not a foul, excuse me. Ground ball in play to the second baseman, and Presley is going to be out at first. So Reinhardt sits him down 1-2-3 after the long AB from Santillanas. We're going to take a short break and be back for the top of the second here on the Lions Radio Network. And welcome back in on site here in beautiful Dayton, Tennessee. As always, your voice of the Lions, Drew Rogers, joined today by Mr. Marcus Allen in the box for the Reinhardt University Eagles to lead off the top of the second. Going to be number 2, Aaron Lee. And Lee is kind of a rarity, probably one of the lesser hitters on this Reinhardt team. She can't be more than about 5'2".
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I mean, me and Drew were just talking in the break, guys, and we were talking about how number 33 Reasons has to have a really big game right here. This Reinhardt team is full of players who can make big plays, and they're the number 1 team in the conference right now, and she has a big job to, take control of this game and play really well today.
Yeah, absolutely. You saw Lee fly out to right field right there. Callie Green making the play. And the next batter up for Reinhardt is going to be number 6, Alexis Griffith. And Griffith has the same average on base percentage and slugging percentage. Don't see that every day.
Yeah, very interesting.
278. Looks like Griffith's going to be a slapper. Maybe she just leaned into that one. I'm not too sure. We'll see on this next pitch. The 0-1 delivery from Reasons on the way. And it's going to be a called strike, too. A really nice pitch on the outside. Good job by Aubrey Presley to frame that one.
I'm a big fan of our alternative uniforms that we have here, our black and gold. These are some of my favorite jerseys that we have.
I think we've got to use the gold more. Every time we put it on a jersey, it looks great.
And this goes for all of our programs, not even just softball, but this is one of the best jerseys I think we have in all of the schools. This is just prime quality.
Soccer uses the yellow pretty well, and then baseball has a yellow as well. I just think it's pretty unique that we can put black and yellow or red and yellow together. That one's going to be a called strike 3 on the outside. Peyton Reasons taking control here in inning number 2.
Stepping into the box for the Reinhardt Eagles, number 18, Taylor Wade.
And Wade can hit. 18 hits on the year, 1 home run. But Wade can also strike out. My goodness, 13 strikeouts on the year. So she's going to go down swinging no matter what, it looks like. And that a bunt off the end of the bat for Wade. 13 strikeouts is quite a lot. I mean, she's taking some hacks up there.
She's swinging. And I think number 33, Peyton's going to get her to swing here.
She's really been working that outside corner versus left-handers. Oh, my goodness. Blew it right by her.
I almost called it, Drew. I almost called it.
That was just a power pitch right up the middle that she couldn't hit. Just laid on it. The 0-2 delivery from Reason. This one popped up down the left field line. That one going to be a foul ball. Wade will stay alive for now. And the 0-2 pitch from Reasons. Once again, this one a foul tip right back at us.
Man, that sun's coming right from behind those clouds.
Yeah, it felt pretty good. It's getting hot now. I've got a jacket on. It's probably going to get taken off pretty soon.
Yeah, I definitely agree. One of the earlier games we've had this season, you know, at 12 p.m.
I believe this was done because there's supposed to be some weather in town sometime soon. I think that's right. I'm not too sure. Looks like a good pitch from Reasons there. The crowd calling for strike 3. She doesn't get it. The count moves to 1-2. But yeah, I think there's supposed to be some weather coming in sometime later tonight. And the 1-2 swung on and missed by Wade. Reasons sits her right back down. And 1-2-3, Bryan College rebounds. No runs given up. Reinhardt University still leading 1-0. We'll be right back here on the Lions Radio Network. And welcome back in to the Lions Radio Network. On site today in beautiful Dayton, Tennessee. Getting a little less beautiful, getting a little bit hot for our taste here in the booth. But at the plate, we've got number 99, Bree Bumgardner, I believe an AAC Player of the Week, Week 2. And Bumgardner, 3 home runs, 11 RBIs on the year. She's looking to make it 4 or just get on base to start it off for the Lady Lions. Bumgardner, a big hack at it on the outside corner. It's going to be a called strike 2.
And Bree Bumgardner, one of our power hitters on our team. She is one of the girls we go to for when we need a big play to happen, you know. We have a lot of faith in her to make those big plays, and she's proven it.
Yep. She has, and struggled a little bit recently, but, I mean, her average is still really solid. Slugging percentage is great. See if she can raise it just a little bit here on the outside. That one a call to ball 2. And the 2-2 pitch on the way from Shepard. That one high in the zone. Bumgardner bites. That's going to be out number 1. Stepping into the box for Bryan, going to be number 10, Savannah Beard. And Beard has struggled from the plate this year. But she had, last time out, she had a pretty solid outing versus Burnell. And the first pitch swung on and missed by Beard.
I think Beard is one of our better fielders. When she plays at her top of her level, she can really make big plays for us.
And you can actually see a clip of that. You can actually see a clip of that right now on the Bryan College softball account. So if you don't follow on Instagram, head over there. So Beard made a diving play to end the first Burnell game. It's up now. Check it out if you haven't. And there might be some guys in the booth that are featured in that clip as well.
Yeah, you know, you guys could definitely go check out, you know, the Bryan College Athletics page. You guys could definitely come see, you know, Marcus Andrew on there, along with the ladies doing their thing.
The 1-2 pitch, that one on the outside. It was pretty far outside. Didn't like it. 2-2 the count. And you got to think Beard's probably playing to protect the plate here. The 2-2, this one high in the air. No, that one's way far back there. I lost that one for a second. I was kind of worried it might come over the fence.
Yep, just like I was telling people last game, you guys got to understand when that ball gets up in there and that sun's in the sky, it's a lot harder to see than you think.
And that one was directly at your face, wasn't it?
Yep, thank God we have this fence because, guys, that one was right at me.
My goodness, that would have put a hole through the laptop and maybe a hole through you.
With the speed of that throw, probably.
And Beard, the 2-2, after fouling off the last two. That on the outside, the count moves to full. So some good plate discipline being shown by a few of the Lady Lions hitters here. These pitches are starting to add up despite no runners on base yet.
Most definitely.
Full count pitch from Shepard. This one a high pop-up. Doesn't get foul enough. Hits the top of the dugout. Beard stays alive. Another pitch.
3-2 count right here. I think Beard's got a lot to work with. Protect the plate. Try to get, some quick. She's very fast. She doesn't have to hit the ball very far to make a play.
Anything down that third base line is almost a guaranteed base.
One of the fastest girls on our teams. She just can move, let me tell you.
The 3-2. This one over the head of the second baseman into shallow center. And that one's going to leave the infield. That's a rarity, but that is a welcome sight for the Lady Lions.
Perfect hit by number 10, Savannah Beard, just like we were asking her to do. We need her to make those big plays in the field and at the plate, and that's what she does.
And that'll get the party started for Bryan College. And into the box to try to keep it going, number 25, Haley Stahl. And this is a girl that can drive in some runs. We'll see if she can do it right here. That a called strike one from Shepard.
Stahl had a big play running from third to home plate last game against the first game against Brunel.
Yep.
That gave us a lot of momentum to win that first game, I believe.
And there goes Beard, the throw, not in time. Savannah Beard gets down under the tag. Man, that was a pretty good throw. She just beat it.
Like I was telling you guys just earlier, Savannah Beard, one of the fastest players on our team. She really can move. You have to keep an eye on her.
Got to. And right now, Shepard's working on 31 pitches and, a 1.1 in the third inning. So we're gonna be watching that throughout the broadcast, see how high she gets up. I mean, they're just making her really work for these outs. And the 1-2 on the way from Shepard. A big windup and a miss, as that's a called ball 2. I believe you might be able to hear Coach Nathan. I think everybody can hear him in the ballpark. Stahl gonna tip that one off, foul. Ooh, that got close to our camera over there. And the 2-2, Stahl fouling off the last couple. Let's see if she can get a hit here. This one, well high and outside. And Beard making the catcher think at second base there. She's looking like she wants to go every single time.
And that's the thing with Savannah Beard. Like I've been telling you, she's just one of those quick players that can make a play. So you have to keep an eye on her, and she's really willing to make that play.
Yep. Not a foul tip up the first base line, got out of the ballpark. Haley Stahl making Shepard work. Full count, the delivery. And that a called strike 3 as Shepard blows it by Stahl. Now the Lady Lions sit with 2 outs. Lily Taylor into the box to see if she can do something, see if she can fix it.
Lily Taylor had a big hit for us last game against Brunel in the first of the doubleheader, and that's what gave us a lot of momentum.
Yep.
Just like I was talking about that Haley Stahl score. That was one of the big hits that made us get ahead in that game early and, allow us to get that W.
And Taylor's was one of the more impressive hits I've seen. It was just a long line drive where the center fielder couldn't get to it. This one high in the air into left field, going to be fielded no problem by the left fielder. And that's how it'll end. Bryan College gets one on base but can't do anything with it. Reinhardt University still leading 1-0. We're going to take a short break and be back for the top of the third here on the Lions Radio Network. And welcome back in to the Lions Radio Network. Me and Marcus Allen on site here in Dayton, Tennessee that's quickly warming up. Reinhardt University back to the top of the order with Emily Lovelace. And Lovelace with 6 home runs on the year draws a lot of walks, 14 on the year. A lot of those might come as intentional walks.
Yeah, very interesting to look at her stats. Lovelace, you know.
And right there, hard hit ball to center field. Hart giving chase. Hart unable to make the play. Hart gonna throw it to Beard. Beard tracks it down to throw to third. Not in time. And that's gonna be a stand-up triple to lead off the inning for Lovelace. And you see, man, it was a hard hit, but it just kept going back. I think Hart had a shot at it, but I don't think she expected it to get that far back towards the fence.
Very similar to like what Lily Taylor did yesterday. Just one of those very long line drives that just stay up in the air, and it's hard to keep track with your eye.
And into the box for Reinhardt, going to be number 4, Alexis Teams. And Teams is just a solid hitter all around. A .451 on-base percentage. That's high.
It's very high.
I mean, Lovelace is at 538, which is that's stupid. That's getting on base over half the time. That's pretty dumb. But I mean, Teams is up there as well. Man, imagine having a player you know is going to get on base at least 1 out of every 2 times. And a little chopper, or excuse me, a bunt hit by Teams there. Reasons unable to field it. Lovelace gonna get home. And I believe Lovelace has scored both of Reinhardt University's runs. Reinhardt extends their lead to 2-0.
And we were talking about Lovelace, how she gets a walk. Maybe those are purposeful walks. She can make big plays for Reinhardt, as we could just see.
Well, it's interesting because she's a taller girl, and she has the stolen base numbers. She's got the power, and I mean, it's an impressive stat line all around. She's she's kind of the complete, you know, in baseball they say the 5-tool player, and that's kind of what you got here with Lovelace. I don't know how her fielding is, of course, but yeah, that's pretty good. 968 fielding percentage. And hit directly at Reasons. Reasons gets the out at first base. That was Molly Stevens on the hit.
Stepping in the box for the Reinhardt Eagles, number 7, Ansley Evans.
And the first pitch of the at-bat from Reasons, a called strike 1 on the inside corner. And that the umpire's really liking that side of the plate right now. And that's where he's setting up for most of these pitches, is that inside corner. So maybe he has a better view of it there.
Yeah, he's got to have a better view than I do. He's like right behind it. He's kind of blocking a little bit of my perspective. I don't know. You guys can't see where me and Drew are at, but he's been, you know, calling his calls. He really likes that inside coming from there.
The 1-1 pitch, that one high. Presley able to field it down. And with teams on second base, they've got to be careful here that she doesn't try to take third. Only one out, so you're probably sending her in this situation. And she checks up just a little bit short of it. Only one runner on base for the Eagles at second. That's teams. Evans 1 for 1 on the day, trying to make it 2 for 2. And the pitch from Reasons, a little low, and that's going to be a walk. It's Reasons' second walk of the day. Evans will take her base, runners at first and second. And the next batter up will be, we'll just call her Shaylin. Oh, Shallon. They just called her Shallon on the Reinhardt side. And the first pitch, a called ball 1. That one a little low. Peyton Reasons has a force out at every base but home. So if you can get something on the ground here, you're in pretty good shape. And the 1-0 pitch from Reasons. This a chopper to third. She missed the tag at third, and Shallon is safe at first. So now bases loaded here, Marcus, in the third inning, 2-0. And man, that's tough. Missed the tag at third.
It's a tough position to be in for our Lady Lions right now, but I got faith in them. I got a lot of faith in number 33 to, hopefully make some plays right here and make some of these girls bite to get them off the field really quick without no runs being scored.
I believe we saw this last time. Reasons had the bases loaded early in the game. She was able to get out of it. I believe only 1 run given up. That would be the exact same situation she's in here now. And Bryan College, they need her to get out of this one.
Yeah, ideally this time we don't want to give up a run, but we could definitely see what's going to happen right now.
First pitch of the at-bat, Reasons facing number 5, Kylie Frazier. First pitch, a ball. She's going to need to find the strike zone. She's been kind of all over the place as this inning has progressed, and it's just a matter of, locking back in, finding your groove, and throwing some of those pitches we saw early in the game.
Yep, I definitely think she's capable of it. We've seen it. Just earlier in the game she was doing it. She just needs to get right back to it. She'll be A-okay.
2-0 count now for Frazier. Frazier way ahead. Bases loaded. And that a hard hit ball back into right field, going to get foul. Thank goodness. That would have been extra bases had it got down. I think Callie Green might have made the play though if it had been in fair territory. The outfielders are back pretty far right now. They must know what kind of batter they're dealing with.
Yeah, I know Callie Green would have made that play out there in that outfield.
Now the count moves to 3-1. That one high. Region's going to have to find the strike zone here so they don't give up a run by walk. The 3-1 pitch from Reason's a big one. That one hard hit past the glove of Beard. Hart fields in center. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate by Hart. And there will be no throw to the plate, excuse me. Taylor going to cut it off. Bryan College gives up 2 runs on the single from Kylie Frazier.
Stepping into the box for the Reinhardt Eagles, number 2, Aaron Lee, sophomore. Reinhardt going up with those 2 runs right there. That's big right there, Drew. We gotta get these girls off the field and
you do.
Make some plays.
There's a bunt attempt from Lee. Hot shot to the back stop. Yeah, you're right, Marcus. I mean, it's tough going down 4-0 in the 3rd inning. And, right here, I'd just like to see Reasons get a little momentum back. 4 runs is not the end of the world, but the end of her day can come with a few more. She lets that frustration build. And Richards calls everybody off, able to field it cleanly in the air. Lee is out number 2. And into the box for Reinhardt going to be number 6, Alexis Griffith. Griffith was a fly out her first time out.
And I think, Drew, honestly, a big part right now of our ladies is our energy. I think this is
Yep.
a big part of our teams. If our energy is lacking, I feel like that's when our play is lacking. And I
Yep.
really feel like when our ladies are on the high and, they're cheering loud and they're very happy for their girls,
Yep.
that's when we're playing at our best level. And Nate, our coach Nathan, has to, definitely keep us energized as well. He
Yep.
does a good job of doing that, but I just need these ladies to be locked in, just
Yeah.
like we're locked in here at the broadcast.
Yeah, I'd like to see him a little louder right now, encouraging. It is tough in any sport when you fall behind early. That a foul tip by Griffith, going to be fielded by Stahl, and that is how the third will end as Reinhardt strikes once again, 3 runs in the third inning. But it could have been a lot worse. Reasons gets out of there, and we'll be right back for bottom of the third action here on the Lions Radio Network. And welcome back in to the bottom of the third as we are on site here in Dayton, Tennessee. Folks, if you haven't been to Dayton, Tennessee, you're a fan of Bryan College, you haven't seen a softball game yet, tickets $5, the best deal around. Good softball action that you can't beat. Come on down. Tickets, of course, only $5. They never change price. We don't adjust for inflation. Bryan College softball, we'll see you there.
Absolutely amazing deals to come watch the softball. And now that it's springtime, it's even better with the beautiful weather.
Yep.
It's just absolutely phenomenal to come out here and watch some good quality softball.
And Hart gonna foul tip that one off. Sorry, Vanessa Hart in the box for Bryan College. But yeah, first few games a little cold, some a little wet, but spring has really found its groove here as we've moved through the season.
Most definitely, making just everything just a bit better when the sun's out.
Yep, absolutely. The count 1-2. Shepard the delivery. Hart going to swing at that one. Shepard blows it by her, and not a whole lot of offense to speak of for the Lady Lions just yet. Like to see it get going a little bit more here.
Stepping into the box for the Lady Lions, number 33, Peyton Reasons. Hopefully she can make a big hit right here, Definitely been, watching them after practice, and, they've been in the hidden cages putting extra work.
Yeah.
Hopefully, they can show right here.
And Reasons, a hard pop off the bat, but that one well foul up the right field line. Or excuse me, over the right field fence. The count 0-1. Reasons looking to do some damage here. And that one blown by her. Shepard and really good command up there on that mound right now. I like Reasons bat, the all red. I'm a big fan of that. It's all red from top to bottom. That's really nice.
Yeah, she was telling me about that bat. Her mom got it for her as a gift. She was very appreciative of it.
I know it's hard to believe, but once upon a time I did play baseball, and I had a bat. I had an all-red bat just like that. That's why I like it.
Nice,
so
nice. Very, very, very hard to believe coming from Drew Rogers. Let me tell you.
I was a home run leader in 8th grade ball.
Yes, sir.
Or not 8th grade, 8-year-old ball. Reasons hard hit. Great play by the center fielder.
Number 4, Alexis Teams.
She scooped it right off the ground. Kind of unlucky. That's tough.
That was a big play by Teams. Honestly, that was a really good hit by number 33, Peyton Reasons.
Now Juliana Santillanes stepping into the box. A strikeout her first time out. Santillanes made her work for it. and see if she can get on base here, as we've had one runner on base so far here in these first 3 innings. Got to have more.
Definitely, we need something to happen very soon. Right now, with the score being 4-0, we need something to happen now.
And the 0-1, that one well outside and high. And the 1-1 pitch on the way from Shepard. That one high. It's going to be 2-1 count for Santillanes. And now we're getting a little bit of wind. I like it. Sun's gone a little bit back down. Oh, wait, no, there it comes. But now it's feeling pretty good out here.
Yeah, that breeze is definitely helping me and Drew out. We both got jackets on, you know. This morning, you know how it gets in Tennessee. You know, the weather change can be very drastic.
Yeah, it was kind of cold this morning when I walked out. Had to attend chapel, of course. And Santillanes, hard hit. My goodness, that was a rope, but that one's foul. Count at 2-2. Santillanes once again making Shepard work for every pitch, every out. That one on the outside corner, a ball. The count moves to full. And you're Bryan, you take a walk here. You take anything that gets you on base.
Yeah, we just definitely need something to happen. We need some momentum, something.
And that, a chopper to third. The throw in time. Santillanes going to be gunned down at first. Great play there from Ansley Evans at third. And that's how it'll end. Bryan College still just one runner on base. And they're gonna look to kind of pump the brakes on Reinhardt's offensive assault. And we'll see it next here on the Lions Radio Network. And welcome back in to the Lions Radio Network. As always, your voice of the Lions, Drew Rogers, and joined today by Mr. Marcus Allen. And if you're a fan of us, you'll be a fan of baseball as well. Baseball, they've got Avery Buffington and Owen, blanking on his last name, but they do the call over there. They do a really good job. If you like what you see here, consider checking them out as well. They do a really, really good job. And I believe their next game is it Saturday? Might be Saturday. Might be tomorrow. But nonetheless, check it out. And the 1-1 pitch from Reasons, pretty low and in the dirt. The count moving to 2-1. Oh, that's right. We'll do it next inning. We'll do it. Coming up in the next inning, we have got a promo for the academic departments. We've been asked to do that. Of course, Bryan College received reaccreditation. They had the accrediting body in town. I was asked by one of the professors to do it. So we'll do that next inning. Stick around if you want to find out a little bit more about what Bryan College has to offer as far as programs. I know we do, we're doing the athletics. Me and Marcus are pretty heavily involved in athletics, but Bryan College also a pretty nice academic school as well.
Yeah, guys, me and Andrew are student athletes, and as you have just heard, student comes first. Our academics are a big part here at Bryan, and we take it very seriously. And we'd love you guys to come check us out.
The count 3-2. That one low as well. And that was number 18. That was Taylor Wade. And stepping back into the box for the Eagles, going to be Emily Lovelace, and that's not a welcome sight.
And we can see what Reason's going to do with Lovelace. Lovelace made a big play last time.
And Wade's going to go. Presley's throw a little off. It's fielded by Beard. Wade will take second base, and that'll be her 10th of the year. Reinhardt's got some speed, man. They've got a bunch of girls in double-digit stolen bases.
Yeah, Reinhardt's a very fast team. And looking at their stats, they look like a very overall complete team.
Yeah. And the 1-0 pitch, called strike one. I would imagine that we'll see Lovelace go on one of these, though.
I got faith in our girls to make the play if she does hit the ball.
Yeah, that one a foul tip behind us. Reasons has got her at 1-2. Got to be careful. I think Wade is looking to take third. Oh, man. What was wrong with that one?
You know me. I'm not wearing blue today, so I don't know. To me, Drew, if I was back there, I think I'd call everything a strike.
That'd probably be right. I feel like people would be less mad if you called everything a strike than everything a ball. Lovelace, hard hit past the glove of Richards up the middle. Wade rounds third. And Wade gonna score standing up. Man. Reinhardt adds another run, extends the lead to 5-2-0. And Lovelace 3 for 3 so far.
Stepping into the box for Reinhardt Eagles, number 4, Alexis Teams. Teams made that big play out there in the outfield earlier off that hit off of Reasons.
Yeah, Teams has also got a run. She's also scored already. A slap to Haley Stahl. She throws to, excuse me, that's going to be it's a foul ball. Yeah, I don't think anybody hurt. He called that really late. And Stahl's throw to second got away, but luckily it was a foul ball.
Yeah, like we were saying earlier, I would really like to hear the girls a little bit more loud, hearing more energy, cheering for their teammates right now. I know it can be tough being in this predicament, being down 5-0 in any sport, but.
The bunt to Stahl. Stahl got her at first base for out number 1, and that's big. They advance the runner to second base, but at least they get the out. You don't want to have multiple people on base after a bunt.
No, definitely not. I think that was good. We want to just, slowly but surely come back, take our time, make big plays, and we can start coming back on this lead.
First pitch of the at-bat going to be a ball on the inside corner. Number 44, Molly Stevens, stepping in the box. And the 1-0 on the way from Reasons. This one high in the air, up the third base line. Stahl able to field it for out number 2.
Stepping into the box for the Reinhardt Eagles, number 7, Ansley Evans.
Evans is having a good game here today. And the first pitch of the at-bat, a called strike one fastball for Reasons. If Reasons can get out of the inning here, I would consider it a success.
Definitely. Considering, how well Reinhardt's been moving, the momentum they've been having and the hits they've been hitting, I think, if Reasons can get Evans out of here quickly, it'll be big for the girls.
Yep. And the 1-1 on the way from Reasons. That a called strike 2. Reasons really finding a groove here in the strike zone. Evans hasn't bid on any of them just yet.
And like I was just saying earlier, Drew, slowly but surely, but this is what we need. We need is to make big plays and come back and start cutting back at this lead.
On the ground, a second from Evans. Richards the throw in time. And a little bit of damage done, but nothing too bad. Lady Lions still within striking distance. Within striking distance. The lead 5-0 for Reinhardt, and we'll be right back for bottom of the fourth on the Lions Radio Network. And welcome back into the Lions Radio Network, into the box for Bryan College, number 3, Callie Green. And we're going to take a short break from play-by-play. I'm going to do this really quickly. I was asked to do this by a professor. Bryan College, an accredited institution, numerous academic programs and majors that you can dig into. Marcus, you're a psychology major, I know. Got a good, or you're involved in the psychology department. What is your actual major?
Yeah, I am a psych major.
Okay.
I'm very much involved in the psychology department. I'm very adept in my field. I feel like I've learned and grown a lot as an individual within Christ, and not only as an individual in Christ, as an athlete, as a man, and just in all parameters of the fields of growing. Like, I really think coming to Bryan has changed a lot for me in my life. Like, I've become, much more of a better person coming here. Not only smarter, more educated, but just able to respond and look at different situations and be able to critically think, which I could never do before, I think.
Okay. And I'd love to echo that. I'm in business administration and marketing. I've got nothing but good things to say about our business department. When you come to Bryan College, you really are coming to a community, teachers that care about you. You're not coming to class sizes where, the teacher doesn't even know your name. The only thing they know is if you show up to class or not. So I have nothing good things to say about the business department. We've got engineering. We've got a lot in exercise health science, that area. Man, what else? What else do we have?
We even got our brand new nursing department
of course,
that just got opened up this year, and that's been a big part of our, welcoming new students, because I know that's been a big field that a lot of people have been wanting to get into. And now that we finally updated our library to the nursing center, it's, now being able to allow more people to come in and explore different fields at Bryan that were never, options before.
Yeah, absolutely. That's well said. Nursing, of course. Oh, my goodness. We'll take a break for just a second. Hard hit by Presley to the wall. Presley rounding first. 2 seconds. She's going to stand up for a double. And there's the spark that they needed.
That's a big play. That's what we needed right there, everybody. Yep. Unfortunately, we were talking about academics. But, hey, these are all student athletes, and academics comes first.
Absolutely. But that was a big play for the Lady Lions. But real quick, we'll finish up. Of course, Bryan College has a number of religious and theological degrees, so that, I've had classes with those professors. Those are good guys. They're knowledgeable guys in the Scripture. You're not going to get led astray here. Basically what I'm saying, we've got education degrees, history, math, science, if that's your thing, but anything you want. For the most part, Bryan College is going to have it. The really niche stuff, maybe not so much. But once again, Bryan College, an accredited academic institution and a great place to grow in your faith. That it sounds like something of interest to you. Please come check us out. Call us, email us, tweet at us. I'm sure somebody will get back to you.
Definitely. And like Drew just said, I think we emphasize the faith part. That's the big thing here at Bryan College. Christ above all is our mission statement. It's all over everywhere. And I think that's just one of the biggest parts coming to Bryan. It's changed my life. And I know it's changed so many
Yep.
others following Jesus Christ.
The 1-2 count for Bumgardner. Man, Shepard blew it by her. Shepard really has commanded that outside. I mean, it doesn't sound like a fastball, but she's thrown that pitch quite a lot and had some success with it.
And considering how many pitches Shepard has been throwing this game, she really kept her head in it.
Yep. She's thrown 64 pitches, but she's got 7 strikeouts. That's pretty solid. Talk about a somebody who's in control of the game. The 0-1 swung on by Beard and missed. Count moves to 0-2. And Lady Lions want any chance in this game. I think they gotta get at least one home here. The 0-2 by Beard, or taken by Beard. It's a ball.
Yeah, like you were just saying, Drew, I think right now, right here, we need to put some points up on the board to cut the bleeding right here, and I think that would definitely give us a lot of momentum going into the bottom of the fourth.
You hear Coach Nathan say it all the time, that ball a little high. You know, we got to go right now, right now. Well, I guess that's what we're saying. We got to go right now.
Right now, Drew, and I agree with you, brother. Right now, we need a big play. You saw number 30, Aubrey Presley, making that big hit. We need Savannah to do something right here.
And unfortunately, she does not. Shepard rings her up for her 8th strikeout. My goodness, she's on a heck of a pace. See how that shakes out and more when we come back on the Lions Radio Network. And welcome back in to the Lions Radio Network. We get ready for the top of the 5th. Reason starts us off with 2 balls into the box for Reinhardt is number 19, Shallon Olsey, I believe.
It's just me picking up right now, guys. And we're here picking up number 33, Peyton Reasons at the mound, Shaylin Olsey for the Reinhardt Eagles at the plate. Right now, we need number 33 to make some big plays, stay calm, and, try to get these Reinhardt Eagles off the field without making no runs so we can cut into this lead. The delivery from Reasons called a strike, a 3-2 count. And the 3-2 delivery coming from Reasons. Fouled off right over my head by Shaylin. Here we are with the 3-2 delivery by Reasons. Chopper by number 19, Shaylin. Caught by Richards, pass to Lily Taylor at first for the out. Like I was just saying Stepping into the box for the Reinhardt Eagles, number 6, Alexis Griffith. And right now, you see number 30, I'll be pressing, checking. Number 2, Aaron Lee at first base, over there trying to run. I definitely think if I'm Reasons, I need to get a strike right here. This one, caught by Santos. What a diving catch and play by number 37 out there in the outfield. We needed that big time for the ladies. Right now, we need a big play for my ladies. But that was a great job to get Reinhardt Eagles off the field. We will be picking up with you guys at the top of the
And welcome back in to the Lions Radio Network here on site in beautiful Dayton, Tennessee. I, of course, your voice of the Lions, Drew Rogers, here with Marcus Allen. If you're out there listening, watching, thank you guys so much. We appreciate the support. We love bringing Bryan Athletics to you on YouTube.com.
Stepping into the box for the Lady Lions, number 25, Haley Stahl.
First pitch, a ball. I believe it was a little low. And right here, I'd love to see just a first at bat, just something on base. Stahl, a big crack at it, top of the zone.
Yeah, like you were saying, Drew, we really need to make something happen right here. We need to get some offense going, get our ladies on base, try to make something happen because right now the momentum's all in Reinhardt's favor.
Yeah. And that one high in the air behind first base. And Griffith able to handle it with no problem. That's a tougher catch than it looks. We've touched on that a few times. That's not easy.
Stepping into the box for number 15, Lily Taylor. Last time, like me and Drew have been, reinstating over and over. Lily Taylor's one of our big hitters, one of our power hitters, and we need her to make a big play right here.
And that one, Shepard never looked like she got her full wind-up into effect. It looked like that was a little off from the start. You see a ball on the outside and low.
Shepard with the different approach to pitching, but it's been working today.
Yeah.
It's been really working today.
She's at 70 pitches right now, so she's pulled it back. She was on a hot pace, but her strikeout numbers have just sunk that.
Yeah, she's really stayed calm and didn't allow the high pitching numbers early in the game to affect her play.
And hard hit by Taylor to the corner. What a catch by Taylor Wade.
Wow,
goodness.
What a catch.
That was a pop off the bat. And for that not to be a base hit feels wrong.
Yep, and that's what we're talking about. Lily Taylor's really got that power, and that was almost a perfect hit, but just put the squeeze on it by Wade.
And the first pitch of the at-bat for Hart. Hart slaps it on the ground to third. The throw, that's probably the fastest I've ever seen Hart thrown out as they were ready for that slap in that specific spot. And that's how it's going to end. Man, Lady Lions down as we enter the top of the sixth, 5-0. We'll have to see how it shakes out here on the Lions Radio Network. And welcome back in to beautiful Dayton, Tennessee on a pretty sunny day here. It's not all sunshine and rainbows, however, for the Lady Lions as they're down 5-0 right now. And Reason's looking to pitch a pretty good inning here so they can hopefully try to mount a comeback here in the late 6th and 7th innings. And the bunt attempt by Taylor Wade. You saw Wade just make that play in left field. We do have multiple cameras. We're trying to remember to switch it. It's not always. Sometimes we're just watchers. We're sports fan watchers.
Yeah, it is
forget.
hard. It is hard to separate, coming from being a fan to an announcer.
Yeah.
Yet me and Drew are working our
We
best.
normally have somebody to switch for us, but we don't today, so we're doing our best. But speaking of, you might notice how clear our voice sounds. The picture, the video, the multiple cameras, that is all done through donors as Wade pops one in the air up to stall, routine play in foul territory. But that's all thanks to our donors. So to any of you out there who support Bryan College financially, in any way, thank you so much. This whole setup right now, not possible without donors. So for myself, Chase Green, Camille Hawley, and all the coaches to making Bryan Athletic, that go into making Bryan Athletics what it is, thank you so much, and we hope to see you at Bryan soon. This is Emily Lovelace once again, 3 for 3 on the day. A pitcher's worst nightmare.
That ball by Peyton Reasons called a strike.
Reasons has not had too bad a game by statistics. It's just been some unfortunate breaks. Hard hit by Lovelace, pops up and hits Beard in the chest, and Hart will field it in center. That's a bad break.
Yep. And like we were saying, Lovelace really can make plays off the bat, in the field, running. She kind of does it all when you look at her stats. And even just seeing her play today in person, she really does it all.
And the first pitch of the at-bat to, I believe this is Teams. Yep, number 4, Teams. Teams is having a really, really nice game here today. Made some plays in the field, been all over the bases. I believe she scored 2 runs. This top of the order for Reinhardt is deadly. You see her chop that one.
That was a beautiful bunt right over the top of Reasons.
I don't think it was a bunt. It was, my goodness, she kind of just poked at it.
Yeah, that was a very, very interesting hit, but it bounced right over the top of Reasons and right in front of Richards, and it was just a very hard.
And Richards was covering second base, so Beard had to come over and get it. Man, what a perfect spot. Not able to get either force out at second or first base.
And that's what we've been seeing all day, Drew, is just repetitive hits by these Reinhardt Eagles in like these gaps that have just been very hard for us to be able to capitalize on. Again, sorry, folks, if the wind is coming in.
Yeah.
We can't really do too much about that. We're trying our best.
It'll happen from time to time, but the wind means that it's getting a little cooler out here, which is a welcome sight for us. And the 2-0 from Reasons on the way. A called strike 1 at the at-bat against number 44, Molly Stevens. I'll tell you, this top of the order for Reinhardt has done most of their damage. They have done Lovelace, Teams, Stevens, and Evans account for most of their offense today.
Now, when you look at their stats, that's really what it is, that Evans, Teams, Lovelace, and Stevens are the ones that really make big plays constantly.
Yeah. And the coach just stacks them up, and they get on base, and they score the runs. It's as simple as that. It's a tough combination to handle. Ooh, a called ball 3 on the outside. Umpire looked at it for a moment, didn't like it. Full count coming up here for Reasons versus Stevens. 1 out on the scoreboard. Runners at second and first for Reinhardt. This one hard hit Molly Stevens. That one's going to get down in the gap. Hits the wall. Hart tracks it down. 1 Reinhardt run will score. And that's it for the time being. Lovelace gets her 3rd run of the game. Stevens, a stand-up double. That was just in perfect position. A line drive up the gap between right and center. Can't do better than that.
Talking about just Reinhardt has been picking these hard to get to spots and hitting right where they needed to be. And they already have their bases loaded and making big plays.
And that will continue the train for Reinhardt. 1 run scores. And Evans is going to get to third on this as the ball got away from Presley. And the floodgates are now opening for Reinhardt. And Coach Leah Thomas. Her last name's Thompson, right? Yeah. Coach Leah Thompson will have a mound visit for reasons, as I believe they've got 8 on the scoreboard. I believe so.
And that's really unfortunate. You know, we really wanted to be able to not get Reinhardt to score right there, but it's unfortunate they scored right there.
Yeah.
It's just, like I've been talking about, Drew, it's those small mistakes that, you know, pile up and lead to, you know,
Yeah.
scores like this.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, like, when we can't catch, you know, balls in the field and we throw them in and we drop them and can't make those simple outs earlier in the game, you know, it affects what we got going on now.
Yeah, absolutely. And I believe we're going to get a pitch change here. I think Haley Stahl is going to step in and relieve reasons right now. And right now, Stahl, you know, kind of being brought in on the back end here to kind of run a little damage control. This is definitely an easier spot than Reasons the starter was in. I mean, a tough outing for her, no doubt. She'll move to third right now. I mean, tough day for her, for sure.
Tough day for her, but we should definitely see what will happen with her at third.
And we're going to take a short break while Stahl warms up and be right back. And welcome back in. Haley Stahl on the mound for the Lions, looking to just kind of get out of this 6th inning, regroup. Maybe there's something there in the bottom of the 6th for them. It would be one of the more impressive comebacks I've seen. But hey, this is college athletics. March Madness going on right now. Anything can happen. Hard hit ball.
In the box by Shaylin Olsby. I apologize if we are mispronouncing
which we probably are, but that's okay. Anyways, it's March Madness. Anything can happen. 8-0, not insurmountable.
Not insurmountable, you know.
We'll see what can happen.
We got to have faith in our girls, you know.
And hard hit again by Olsby.
The 1-2 delivery.
About to be on the way from Stahl. That one in the dirt. And really, I think if you're Bryan now, you know, maybe the focus isn't on to win the game. The focus might be to, like, can we find anything remaining in this game that we can take with us to the next one? Can we find some positives? I mean, there's just not been a whole lot, unfortunately. Another base hit to left field by Shallon. And Evans will score. 9-0 advantage for Reinhardt.
Yeah, and it's getting pretty rough now.
Getting ugly. Isn't it funny how numbers on a scoreboard affect our mood?
Yep,
definitely.
I mean, you know, we're both athletes ourselves, so
yeah.
we definitely know what it feels like from a first-hand experience when, you know, being down against the team, especially when it's in conference.
Yeah. And a game that, you know, Bryan needs for, you know, momentum reasons. They need it, obviously, for record and just for team reasons. And it sucks to kind of see it go down like this. And Presley will keep. I believe we got a pinch runner. I'll find her name real fast. Between number 33, Maggie English. She's pinch running for Shallon. And the 1-0 from Stahl. This one a foul ball up the right field line. The 1-1 pitch on the way from Stahl.
Yeah, like you were saying, Drew.
That one popped up. Green's tracking it. Green gets under it for out number 2. Go ahead, Marcus.
Like you were saying, maybe the motive isn't to win right now with the score being 9-zip, but maybe we can just, find some momentum, something we like, something we're seeing that, maybe we can favor on into this next game and really take advantage and get a powerful position in the next one.
You need to find some strategical advantage, really. I mean, it's going to be tough to beat this team on paper. We saw how good their stats are as Beard tags the base for out number 3 in the gap. But it's going to be tough to find it's going to be tough to beat this team on paper. But maybe you find something that you really like just from an order perspective, lineup perspective. And we'll see if they can do it here as we go to the bottom of the 6th. And we'll be right back on the Lions Radio Network. And welcome back in to the Lions Radio Network. Over the break, me and Marcus having a nice conversation with a fan, Shalyn Olsway's mom.
Yep.
We've just learned. And there you go. There's one for one. We've got it right now. In the box for Bryan, going to be number 33, Peyton Reasons. Reasons moved to third base after she got done pitching. She's still in the lineup here.
Hopefully she can make a nice play right here, get a good hit, maybe get on base.
And the first 2 pitches from Shepard, balls. Going to be honest with you, Marcus, we haven't seen a whole lot of balls from her.
Not at all. She's been throwing very good from the mound up there, so we'll definitely see what goes on.
Reasons fouls it off over the Bryan dugout. And the 2-1 pitch on the way from Shepard. That one, a called strike 2 for Reasons. The 2-2 pitch on the way from Shepard. Reasons swings, Reasons misses. And Shepard gets her 9th strikeout of the day. That means that Shepard has struck out 9 of 16 batters.
Shepard's having a fantastic game at the mound.
And this is Juliana, what do you say, Santianas?
Santianas.
Yeah, Santianas. And let's see. Shepard had 32 strikeouts coming into this game, meaning she's averaging about 3 a game, 3 an outing. And she's added 8 more or 9 more to her total here today.
Really showing good poise at the mound, taking her time. Just kind of picking apart our girls today, unfortunately.
And it sucks, but that's the only way to really describe it. She's gotten a bunch of girls that, are normally base hitters. She's gotten them down swinging. And although it sucks, you have to commend her for the performance.
Yeah, she's played a fantastic game at the mound.
And the 1-2 on the way from Shepard. Can't quite find it. That a ball. 2-2 is the count. And Santillana's hard foul ball hits the backstop. And they're still cheering over there in the Bryan dugout.
So
It's
I
a
like
good
to
sign.
see.
Down 9-0.
Got to keep the positive
Yeah.
mindset because we still have a whole other game after this to play.
Still got some innings here to play, Marcus. I mean, again, this is if Santillanes gets on base, then the order coming up is kind of where you wanna make your move. Santillanes hard chopper, foul ball. The umpire calls it foul, unfortunately. That was a pretty nice looking hit. It was just barely outside that line.
Right over number 7. Ansley Evans on Reinhardt.
The count still full. Santillanes and Shepard having some battles here today. Long at bats. And that one ends right there. Shepard, her 10th strikeout. She's hit the double-digit area. And I believe we've got a pinch hitter here. This is going to be number 14, Kiana Bird. We saw this last game versus Bernal. Came in. I believe she has an RBI in that Bernal game. They brought her in late, and she delivered late.
I think this is something interesting to look at. She's a good pinch hitter. She comes in and she makes plays. I like Kiana. I like when she plays. I think she plays hard and gives a great effort, and I think that's what all I can ask for.
And the 1-0 pitch to Bird. Bird, hard swing, doesn't find any ball. It's going to be a 1-1 count, man. Shepard is just she's on a different level than the rest of us right now. That zone that she's in up there. That one, a pop-up down the third base line. And Bird looking at a 1-2 count here, trying to avoid being Shepard's 11th strikeout of the day. And she will, as Shepard sits him down, 1-2-3 on strikeouts. And that she's in pretty good control right now. We'll see if she can keep it up when we get to the 7th inning here on the. Oh, excuse me. That's going to be in the ball game. That's a run rule. Excuse me. I'd forgotten about that.
Yep, that's going to be the end of the game right there. Unfortunately, our Lady Lions fall to the Reinhardt Eagles 9-0. Hopefully, they can pick it up in the next game, and we'll be here talking just like we are this game.
That'll move Reinhardt to 9-0 in the conference. It'll move Bryan to, I believe, 4-5. A tough game for the Lady Lions. But I know we're rooting for them, and we'll be right back here, as Marcus said, on the Lions Radio Network, and that game should start probably around 2 o'clock. We'll see you there. We'll see you there. And anything else, Marcus?
Nope. I'll see you guys there.
All right. Sounds good.